4. Alright, we're rolling.
Yeah,
We're live still. So yes, brother, long time, man. How's it been? How you been, man?
Yeah, man, it's been good. Still keeping productive. Put out a project called Unexpected EP, 24th of July. It's up there on Spotify on Vengeance, VNG.
Yeah.
Just check that out. 10 full songs. You know my vibe.
And you know what's mad, bro? It's like man's kind of new with this whole platform, but it's like some behind the camera, like smash interviews.
Man, live and direct, man. Doing your thing, brother. You know what I'm saying?
First and foremostly, I have to big man up and, you know what I'm saying, introduce man and let man know who man is, bro. Like, for those that don't recognize the face straight away, let the people know who you are, bro.
Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy Vengeance. I'm a rapper from South London. Those who know me, I come with that sampled soul sound. So I'll give you a little bit of witty lyrics along with a little smooth sound. You know what I'm saying? But we're still developing as well. Trying to go outside my box a little bit. But still keep that vintage sound, you know?
Hard type Vengeance, and like, this is the guy who's got the mad meticulous flows. It's kind of like you listen in and you're like, raw, like is that what man actually said? He's like a rapper's artist, you know? It's like, as a rapper and that, and you listen to the words and what man's saying.
Yeah, and sometimes the bars hit you like later on, like, raw, okay, I actually just got that bar just now.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
And at the same time, it's like, he's the guy he's got the unique style, you know? He's not one of them rappers that's just following what everyone's doing. He's got his own pocket, and he's been doing that, man. So yeah, man, all type Vengeance, man. So yeah, sorry, brother, I know I just cut you off, but yeah, what was you saying now, man? What's been going on? It's been good.
Like I said, bro, I've been good, man. I hope everyone's blessed during the whole pandemic. I know it's spun everyone, but
it's been wild, man.
Trust me.
How's it been for yourself and that, man?
Well, you know what? Slow things down, but give you a lot of time to write at the same time. And just stay healthy and just acknowledge a few things, you know? Certain people got cut off from my life, keep the circle small, that's how it goes, you know?
Movement is growth and that, you know, it's like, when you hear them stories, it's like, man's got a foot that's rotten in or something, like, you gotta cut that shit off.
Yeah, man, just develop, you know what I'm saying?
It's not personal.
When you're trying to come up, people can't come up with you, what can you do? You gotta leave them behind, bro, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, man. So like, yeah, man, I see you on the social media, like, you're always posting interesting stuff. I'd say it's even got like anime or manga influence. Or...
Yeah, I'm real heavy with the anime and mangas, bro.
Yeah, how did that start, man? I'm someone that like, I'm not fully into anime, but the more that I see it, the more that I'm like, oh, there's something about this, man. So how did you sort of...
You know what it was?
How did the two translate, should I say, as well?
You know what? If you got me on the contacts, I always have like lyrical stories with a twist. Like a picture paints 1,000 words. And in terms of the question, the manga and anime, it's came out when I was young, bro. I think the first one I actually watched must have been Street Fighter manga back in the day, back in '96. I'm showing my age. But yeah, it was just the artwork that got me, and obviously I went from Street Fighters into Blackjack, Akira. Obviously up to date, I'm now watching Hero Academia, that's live. That's the main one right now. And before that I was watching Full Metal Alchemist. Those who know that is serious. Obviously Dragon Ball Z, we all know that one.
I think that was the gateway for me to where I can tell you about Dragon Ball Z, and because I went through that, it's when I started being a little bit interested. Watch a couple episodes of One Punch Man.
Yeah, you know about One Punch as well.
Obviously I've seen a couple of the Naruto's and a couple of little things, but yeah, no, it's an interesting world.
Trust me. Some of the things they put in the cartoons as well, man, it's a bit crazy.
It's deep, it's like, especially if you're a thinker, and that's why I think some of the people that I talk to now, I can see why they're into that, because on the surface it's just a cartoon and flash and stuff, but the storylines and the things that's going on.
Yeah, you caught it as well, yeah. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
But I love that, story with a twist, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to see the same Walt Disney fairy tale ending, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's mad how I can kind of relate that to your rapping stuff.
Yeah, I always try to give a little twist with stories as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's always good. I don't really like to give something that people always expect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So whether it's a lyrical story, they're going to think, okay, he's going to come up with a twist here, or the beat might change here. Or just keep them guessing. Like I try and merge, like, if you listen closely, I've got like 3 different flows, but I merge them. You know what I'm saying? So I have a normal flow like
Yeah,
and then I'll switch it.
It's mad skippy, yeah.
Yeah, skippy, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So I know it's a mad random question, yeah. But how do you feel about politics? And I think maybe the reason why I'm asking you is just because you're still someone that articulates stories. So you're kind of like a narrator of how you see things. But how do you feel? Because you're trying to tell your story, and I feel like politicians are trying to tell their story, and somehow the two ways between like culture and fashion and politics, they interact with the way how we perceive our reality.
It's true. It's true. Even the way music influences us, we might not even realise it. Like, it affects the way we dress sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's pop music, Afrobeat, it affects our mind state.
Yeah.
You know?
So I was just wondering if like, how do you feel about politics? I don't even know how I'm trying to solve all of that together.
You know what? In terms of politics, I don't really like to get involved. I like to just stay in my lane. Obviously, I analyse what's going on in the world and everything. Like I say, there's good people in the world, there's corruption in the world. You know what I'm saying? We see what's happening with the whole NHS situation. 1 minute, we're calling them the heroes, and now they're trying to say, well, unless you take the vaccination, you may lose your job. It's like, you can't really force that on people, really. They was in a position where they didn't have the luxury of keeping the social distance away from all the sick people. They had to be in there.
I think I know where I'm getting. Sometimes I just go with the flow. Even this is like a freestyle to me, so it is a freestyle. But I think that for creatives and artists and people within a certain sort of that create their own creatives, generally creatives, they're less, how would I say, they're less subjected, or they're less inclined to go with the general narrative that's just given to society, because we in a sense kind of create our own narratives for ourselves and other people.
I hear you. At the same time, I feel like they're trying to divide the people at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Not, like I say, I don't really get into politics, but like, one thing that really aggravated me was when they said, you know, this Kung Fu virus or COVID-19, whatever you want to call it, originates from China. Then all of a sudden, new discoveries from Africa. Then it went round to the Delta variant. Now apparently there's a new one in Colombia. It's just going around trying to scare people and divide us. Yeah. You know, but that's all. I'll leave with that politic for you, right?
Yeah. That's the most skippy subject to talk about. You know that.
What about you though, brother? How you been keeping? It's been a minute, like I say. Big up Smash.
Hell, safe, my brother.
The whole movement.
Yeah, no, it's been mad, you know. So I mean, I don't even know where to start.
Everyone's been going for it. Everyone's had a little spin on their life, you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
It's been a crazy 2 years.
But it's like, you see through this time, I came up with this sort of sentiment, and it's called, it goes, who said turning from a caterpillar into a butterfly ain't the most painful thing someone can go through? Because you already see the beauty at the end of it, like this caterpillar turned into a butterfly. But that might have been like agonizing shit.
It takes time. It's not an overnight process.
Yeah. So I feel like it's been a transformative time, and it's still in the process of transforming. It's just that there's a little bit of colour I can see coming out of the cocoon.
As long as you see that colour and the positive light, brother, that's where you need to go, you know what I'm saying? Just keep evolving.
But yeah, man, we're trying to put out some productions. We've got a lot of shows going on. We've got the live show, obviously I'm trying to get you down there as well. We've got the parties, we've got brands that we're promoting and working with. Shout out all the brands and the sponsors.
Cypher Sundays as well.
Yeah, new project, that's what I'm saying, Cypher Sundays and that. So yeah, we're trying to get it cracking,
Sick.
And we also got movie club coming as well, man. So old school movies. You know, like, we might have to do a manga night now when I think about it.
Yeah. We can do that. I've got a few you might like still.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, that's coming soon. Refreshments, alcohol and that, 2-2. Projector, boom, bam, bam. Yeah. Social commentary. But yeah, man. So I'm gonna try and keep it quick and that, and keep it choppy, yeah? So Your World Productions, celebrating everything you are, because we believe that the people that influence and that are motivational and inspirational within your sort of settings are the people that we should be celebrating as celebrities, instead of like people do the most for someone that they hear, they're someone like, oh, they're a celebrity, and they literally celebrate and worship. But I want to celebrate, I want to worship God, but I want to celebrate my peers and the people that I see putting in work from time, creatively.
Yeah, it's not an easy process with the independent thing, as we all know. When money comes out of your own pocket, you know what I'm saying? We was having this conversation earlier, man. The amount of money like we spend on studio time, mixtapes, to doing shows for free, promoting yourself abroad. Like, it's not easy, bro.
It's not.
Music's very cutthroat, you know what I'm saying?
It's not. And it's one of those professions where it's like, this is what I'm trying to acknowledge now, yeah? You know, like you might have a professional tennis player or a professional football player, yeah? It's not to say that if you're not in the Premier League First Division, you cannot be a successful footballer. You could be a successful footballer teaching little kids how to play football.
Yeah.
You can be a different kind of there's so much different jobs and avenues where you can build a profession.
Yeah, from a different angle, a different perspective, of course.
You know what I mean? So, and at the same time, it's like WWF and WCW. It's like, okay, The Rock might have been the baddest guy in WWF, but there's all these other divisions though. You are like an alternative entertainment bits where we got our own superstars. So one of the classic UR questions is, if you could do one thing to change the world, and only one thing, what would you do, or what would that be?
Off the top, honestly, if I could do anything, I would probably eliminate racism. You know, I would like to eliminate poverty, but I can't do one thing. But I would say racism.
Okay.
That's what I would say.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And what do you think the world looks like without racism?
A shade of grey dipped in acid. That's what it looks like. There's still work to be done. There's still work to be done, but that's the starting point. But like I say,
that is the script. That is like,
you eliminate one bad thing, there'll still be another thing to take its place. Just equivalent exchange, you know. Can't be too much good, too much evil. That's the way it works, unfortunately. So yeah.
So what got you into like music and rapping in the beginning?
You know what got me into music? I was a fan of music when I started listening to the whole Mace and Bad Boy movement back in the day. There wasn't a single person who didn't have that Mace Harlem World album in my school.
Oh, Harlem World.
The Harlem World album.
Yeah, Harlem World Rise.
Every man them had that album, I'm telling you.
Harlem was back.
From then, obviously I went on to the Nas's, the DMX's and the Rough Riders, and then I started learning about conscious rap, obviously Talib Kweli, made me look at rap differently. Started going into the AZs, Lupe Fiascos.
What about Big Pun and that?
Pun.
He's crazy.
The variety.
I can see it.
I wish I could take you into my house and just show you my collection. The variety is crazy. You got the rap, the jazz.
I'm
saying, obviously Puns, the Bigs, the Tupacs.
I can see a correlation with the pun flow. That bar, that little dead in the middle,
that Jerry flow, yeah. Everyone loves that Jerry flow. What did he say? That sounds sick. It's like, yeah. But yeah, man. Then started recording when I was like 13, 14 years old. I started recording in East London, just developing, started learning about ad-libs, doubling vocals. Like my cousin taught me a lot about that. I just got in the studio, just recording my sound, finding the right sound that I wanted. I think it wasn't until I heard AZ's album, Asiatic, he's got a song called Wanna Be There. When I heard that beat right there, it's that beat alone, I was like, yeah, this is the kind of music like I want to make.
Sick.
You know, it's soulful, but it's lyrical at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Some will say it's outdated, they've had that criticism, so like, oh, you sound like he's stuck in the 80s. Like, yeah, that's my sound, man, that's what it is. And without the old school, there wouldn't be the new school. Just remember that.
And it's like, I feel like everyone needs to stay in their lane and focus on that in a sense of, like, music is expression and how you want to express it.
100%.
And people, it's therapy for yourself first and foremost, but there's always people on the same energy path that's going to relate and that's going to resonate with, you know, because everyone's going through different experiences.
Everyone's going through different things. I express the story the way you tell it. We're all side characters in each other's story. As the saying goes.
That's why it's your world, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, there you go. Yeah, it's your world.
That's what I'm saying.
See what they done there?
Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you, the logo's a mirror.
Sick.
Yeah, I even got no picture. I might throw it up in the video.
Put it up there on the side right there.
Put it on the bit, yeah.
Yeah, but shout out to Smash though, man.
Yeah, no, serious man, bro. Shout out to Vengeance. Like, long time, man's been putting in a lot of work. And you know what I'm saying? It's good to see consistency in people, the real love of music and creativity, man.
Yeah, all day, man. Like I say, it's self-therapy, man. It's therapeutic, definitely.
What I'd say quickly, or what I want to ask quickly, you know, I just had the mad question. Where did it go? Musically. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Throughout like sort of your music experience or your musical journey as an artist, what would you say has been the most resonant, or what has stuck with you or hit you the most, or the shit that just made you feel like you can't believe that music has brought you here, or music is...
You know what it is? I would never knock my music journey just because of the people I've met. Like I've met friends through this music. Like I wouldn't have met Razor through this. Like first time I met Razor, I never would have thought me and him would have been friends. You know what I'm saying? Well, I remember at the time we done a freestyle together up in North London, and he had all these gun bars. I was like, this is not the one. Like, it's from North and South that just clashes.
Yeah, that's crazy as well.
But yeah, obviously the people I've met, become friends with, and the opportunities that he's opened up with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's giving me a chance to travel. You know what I'm saying? And obviously just being on stage, whether it's 10 people to 1,000 people, it's built my confidence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not easy to get up on stage and just perform like that, you know what I'm saying? With the energy that I do, that's taken time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100, yeah, 100.
I'm sure there's loads of artists like now who can look back at their first show and be like, whoa, like I've improved a lot.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
So I remember certain artists used to just stand in that one spot on the whole stage. Like,
I feel like that.
Yeah.
I feel like I went through that still. I feel like
we all go through that. But then you look back and right, I'm gonna use the energy, use my space. Now you gotta go up there with the mentality of, I know I make good music, I'm gonna show you through the energy. So yeah, I would say the people I've met, man, and the just places I've travelled.
Sick. Alright, so yeah, man, I'm gonna try and get a quick couple bars. I might even do a behind the cam back to back after a minute.
Okay,
but,
we can do that.
What I'd say, just like for all the listeners, definitely tune in, go check out Vengeance. Do you want to just give them your socials quickly, brother, so they know where to find you?
Check out Vengeance. I'm on the YouTube at 85 Wade or Vengeance VNG. That's Vengeance without the A. So that's VENGENCE I'm also up on the Insta on official_VNG. There you have it, man. I don't do TikTok or Snap. Strictly IG.
Follow that.
Twitter
follow that.
And the Facebook, man. That's it.
Follow that, man.
That's it. New projects out. It's up on the Spotify. Vengeance VNG. Still got new stuff coming. So yeah, man. Keep a lookout. Stay safe and stay blessed, man.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Smash.
Don't know, brother. Thanks for coming down. We're gonna get into some bars real quick, but yeah.
Right.
Don't know.